This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred down here at St James's Park in Newcastle today. With me, Chris Eubank Jr. Chris, some surroundings, how are you?
Hell of a surrounding. Yeah, this is a beautiful football stadium right here, and a little bit cold, but yeah, this is a great place to be.
Last time I spoke to you was just hours before your last fight fell apart, before you were due to fight in London. I'd imagine it was a very chaotic 24 hours, opponent out, trying to find another one and being pulled. What was going through your mind? Were you just immediately thinking about what might be next?
Yeah, my first thought was, if I don't fight tonight, when am I fighting? I have to fight this month because we have a December date that I want to stick to. I want to fight. I wanted to fight 3 times this year minimum, and yeah, that's what we did. We got on the very next show we could, and now we're here, ready to go.
As I mentioned, we've had it moved here now. Do you think we could end up having a better opponent and a better fighter as a result?
I think so. Yeah, this guy, he's got a better record, 28 wins, only one defeat. And judging from the press conference today, he fancies himself. So, yeah, I'm excited.
I was going to say, he's had a few words on social media as well. We saw a bit of chat at the press conference as well. Do you like that when your opponent comes in and has things to say like that?
Do I like it? I mean, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? You know, you don't like people being disrespectful or, you know, talking trash, but at the same time, do you want to sit there and just, you know, oh, it's going to be a good fight and I'm going to try my best, and, you know, that's also just doesn't do anything for me. So, yeah, I prefer that he had a little bit of something to say for himself. I think he was actually going to try and be Mr. Nice Guy at the beginning, you know, talking about I'm a great fighter and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to hear that after you've said the things you said on social media. You know, stick to your guns. So I pulled that out of him. He said, I'm not going to do shit on the night. So I'm interested to see if that's, if that's really how things are going to play out.
Chris, you are pretty much the poster boy of this new era of Sky Sports. With that in mind, going into this fight, is this about not only winning, looking good as well?
Have to look good, have to make a statement. We want a big fight in December. We can't do that if it's a flat performance tonight on the weekend. So yeah, 100% going to go out there and show this guy what's up.
I saw Liam Williams yesterday saying that December date has been offered to him and he's sort of waiting a response. Is that the most likely candidate?
I don't know. There's a bunch of names, a bunch of great names out there. Liam Williams is one of those names. I'm after this fight, I'll look more heavily into that and we'll decide. Right now, obviously, I've just got to focus on what I got to do on the weekend.
Would that be the sort of perfect end to the year if you come through this weekend, have yourself a big domestic fight, knowing that most of those belts are kind of tied up right now, just waiting and assessing going into next year what is available?
Yeah, I've said it before. The end of the year, it's going to be a world title fight or a big name. It's hard to get both. If we can, we will, but it's going to be one or the other. It's not going to be another, warm-up fight or whatever you want to call it. Not that this is a warm-up fight, but it's going to be a good one.
One thing I want to ask you about, Chris, we've seen you at 168 for the Super Series, but we know naturally you're quite light. You're always quite close to fight weight at 160 as well. How do you feel different physically from when you're fighting at middleweight compared to 168?
It's night and day, actually, in terms of on the night. On the night, it's just you're fighting guys at super middleweight. I'm fighting guys that are 15 pounds heavier than me. You feel it. You feel it in the punches. You feel it in the clinch. You just feel that they have that advantage. Nobody has that advantage over me at middleweight. I'm the big guy at middleweight, and I can make the weight comfortably. So middleweight is where I'm going to campaign for for the foreseeable future.
This last weekend, Chris, a big night of boxing, both sides of the Atlantic, but I want to go over Las Vegas. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, an absolute classic. Tyson Fury down twice, came back with the knockout victory. Did you watch the fight, and what do you make of it?
Great fight. Went how I thought it was going to go. I said before the fight that if Wilder can't land that one big shot to end the fight, then it's going to be a very rough night for him, and that's exactly what it was. He did land a few good shots. He put Tyson down a couple times, but they weren't. They weren't shots. They weren't fight-ending shots. They were flash knockdowns. So yeah, Fury put on a good show.
Last one before I let you go. I seen your father, Chris, back in the country. Is he going to be coming up, and how is he?
He's doing well. He got mugged the other day,
Yeah.
unfortunately, but I say that someone just ran past him and swiped his bag. There's a lot of scumbags out there. Eventually one of them's gonna catch you if you're out and about like my dad is. But there wasn't anything of real value in there as far as I know. So he's here. We're always in constant contact, and he's doing fine. He's doing good.
Chris, thank you as always. Best of luck on Saturday night.